Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Hey, welcome to Snack City
We're back,
Vending.
baby.
We are coming at you live. It is,
Week 7.
and it's a good day to have a great day. We are here, and so far, this was a good week. Guys, we went through a lot of pain and struggles.
Trials and tribulations.
Trials and tribulations.
We made it. Our first full week of profit for the building, which was really cool. We had some,
Was it a full week?
I think so.
I think it maybe was down like one day.
Maybe it's just down these machines, guys. Well, we're in the school community. We're gonna have like the machines to buy and whatnot to buy.
And we're going to tell you,
Don't buy it.
little sneak peek, we're not going to tell you to buy the ones that we bought.
Yeah.
Because
We have other ones coming
we
for
got other
another
ones
building.
coming. So
And that actually comes about 2 weeks from now. Completely different AI smart cooler that we've heard really good things about.
well, I don't know if we told them that we closed that.
Yeah, we closed another apartment building a little bit closer to us, which will be nice. So yeah, we already have 3 contracts signed. We have a machine coming next week for a property that we have in Phoenix, and then we have another machine coming in a couple weeks for the location closer to us.
Yeah.
And then obviously we have the building, the student housing as well. So yeah, already in 6 weeks we have 3 contracts.
6 weeks in 3 locations.
Yeah.
And
Like 5 hours a week in work.
5 hours a week.
Right
Guys,
now.
it is crazy. This business is absolutely crazy. The amount of little work that you have to put in versus the return on your investment on time is absolutely out of this world. I can't even believe it. Like Sean and I mean, we're just doing this for fun, and we truly want to blow this business up and really, take over Arizona. But like, it is crazy how much money we can make in this business by just doing this completely part-time. It is crazy. I mean, we're probably going to be able to hire, one of our goals, we don't know. We want to hire someone this year. You know what I mean? We
Maybe.
started like a month ago, and
December or
so
something, yeah.
we're going to do most of the work ourselves, but I
Just
think
to like refill and stuff, it'll
Yeah.
buy our time back.
this is the main thing we need to pull.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, like everybody wants passive income, and so the less you do, the more passive it becomes, right? So like when people say vending's like fully passive income, I don't think that's true, especially starting out. Like
No.
we're doing things.
But
you know
it is
what
a
I
couple hours a week. That's it.
and that's the key. Like it's not passive because you're still working, but you're only working a couple hours, right? So
little.
after everything last week, we were finally excited that we started making money this week. We got another. We went to one of the industrial buildings that we prospected. I think it was like last week or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Monday and Tuesday we didn't do anything. Once again, we don't work on this every single day, right? It's only like certain days. So Wednesday we went there, talked to the guy. He seemed interested. We thought maybe a micro market play at first, but space was a little smaller, so I think we're just gonna start with one cooler.
Definitely gonna start with one
See how it
cooler.
does. He was interested though, so we got the contract.
That
sent
one's
out
probably
to him.
closed. That one's like 90.
Yeah. So we're gonna follow up next week just to make sure, see if any questions. And then we went to a couple other buildings. Did we have footage of that? Maybe.
I'm not sure. I think maybe we did, maybe we forgot. But we dropped up donuts at the place where Sean and I was talking about last week or the week before about phase 1. So they only have 4 employees, but they're about to get 100. So we're trying to drop off donuts. We're trying to stay on top of mind.
Yeah.
And
they
yes,
said reach back out in 2 months, but we don't want someone else to come in and then they forgot about us. So like every 2 weeks we're just gonna stop by.
Well, and to Sean's point, there is someone in the area, guys. There is a big player in the area that is taking Sean and I.
But don't let that discourage you. Yeah, like this.
That just makes you wanna work
This
harder.
business is so scalable that, like, I bet 90% of the vendors in your like city are terrible, right? Their service sucks. They just don't know what they're doing. They're stuck in like the 80s with the machines. So don't let that discourage you. Like if you have, like, we see it as like a competition.
Bad machines, bad service
Yeah.
is 90% of your
We're not worried about it.
competition.
It just makes you work harder. Like you just need to actually like be more cautious of that and just like follow up.
Well, and we have an advantage, and you guys at home will also have an advantage if you start a business like this, because we're the owners. And people, I know if I'm a company, I want to know the owners and have a good relationship and know, hey, I can call up the owner at any point if something goes wrong. Like these massive companies got like random customer service reps that don't care about their job, just being honest. They have people who are servicing the machines who are like listening to music and they don't care, you know what I mean? So it's a completely different ball game. So like I think some of you might be worried, and then we were at first too, like, oh, we're small, how we're gonna play with the big players. Use that to your advantage. Say, hey, great. Luckily for you, we're the owners, and we're actually gonna take care of this because it's our business, and so we're super excited.
Number on the back of my brochure.
Yeah.
My number. Text me. Like if you have issues, call me, text me, ping me, beat me.
Yeah.
Impossible. Yeah, like to Jonah's point, like that's a massive selling point, right? We talk about you don't really need to be selling in this business, but that is like a key area. So yeah, Wednesday went really well. We prospected. We got two really hot leads, massive industrial buildings. They said to follow up in like a week or so. So next week we're gonna follow up. Everything you hear from us is just gonna be follow up. Nobody's gonna sign that day, right? So like you get hot leads, people interested. They have to talk to their bosses, their managers, stuff like that.
And also, guys, you keep in mind, they're not super incentivized to do things fast. You know what I mean? They're like, now, having a vending machine sounds cool, but it's not something that they're like, hey, I need to stop doing what I'm doing and get back to Sean on his email. Or like, that's not anything that's going. So you have to be sending them to-do lists, and then they go, oh, I got to remember that. I got to go send
it's a no, it's a possible yes, right?
Yeah.
So just if it takes, like we follow up, we still have a contract from March 6th that we keep following up on. She emailed us like last Friday. She's like, hey, I didn't forget about you guys. And that was it. We're like, okay, thank you.
We are going to close that. It might take 2 months.
We'll keep you updated on that one.
It might take 2 months.
So yeah, Wednesday went really well. We keep checking our profit from the building. Wednesday, we did $150 in a day.
$150
in a day. You
now,
do the math.
We're hoping 4,500.
Yeah. It's not every day, obviously.
No, yeah, but I mean, the fact that it has the potential to make $150 in one, and keep in mind, it's a Wednesday. This ain't no like Saturday, Sunday. I mean, a random day, Wednesday. So yeah, we're super excited. This is performing way. Honestly, I was telling Sean, I go, man, if we could just profit $500 a month. Yeah. I'm like, that would just
will get paid off in a year.
I'm like, that would just be something that like would relieve stress as far as, because Sean and I are getting more located. Guys, we're moving faster than we get the machines. We're just moving in faith. You know what I mean? We have no idea what each machine's going to profit. And so this machine potentially bringing in around 4K a month is a massive relief, because it's like, okay, wait, this business is working. It's going to be making a lot of money, and now we can keep scaling quickly. So
yeah, so that was really exciting. So we keep looking at these. And yeah, about 150, and this machine goes down constantly, right? So to have that performance for one day is great. We won't be able to really tell. We'll have to do like May, probably our first full month, to show what that building does.
And we'll show you guys.
But then students go on summer, so it's kind of a weird time. We're curious to see how it performs in the summer. It is student housing, so that's something to be aware of. It might drop, obviously, as students move back home, and
it might be
all
somewhat
of that.
Seasonal, but
Yeah, so that's why we're here, right? We'll keep you updated on that.
And then you send out some cold emails?
Yeah, so, Thursday I was just sitting at home, wanted to do a little bit of work at the end of my workday. And so I was just sending out some cold emails. The property manager ends up calling me, which I think the first time from an email.
First time. He's probably sent out thousands of cold emails.
Because I changed the script and the template up and stuff like that, and it had like 100% success rate at that point. So I switched up the template. I made it more catchy and like, the subject line and everything like that. And yeah, she ends up calling me, and I was out grilling burgers or something, so it went to voicemail. And I always got on to Jonah about him never answering his phone, and then of course mine goes to voicemail. But I read it, and she was like, "Oh, I saw you do coffee services, blah blah blah. I'm super interested." So I just called her back immediately. I read the voicemail. And she was like, yeah, we have a different provider for our coffee. They suck. We don't really like them. But, potentially we could also do like a micro market or something. That sounds interesting to us. And I was like, yeah, that's great. We'd love to stop by. Like, once again, I'm the owner. Like, service is really important to us. This is my number. Like, you can call and text. Like, how about this? How about if I come out tomorrow and we can just walk the space, see what's going on? She's like, yeah, that's great. So yesterday we went out to Phoenix. And
it's a great location.
Yes,
it's
high rise, so 25 plus floors.
If we can get in there, even though it's kind of far for us, to be honest,
it's an hour.
It is. There's so much opportunity right around there.
Yeah. Well, we have the other apartment building. This one's only gonna make it. The other one that we closed like a few weeks ago was a referral, so we felt like we had to do it. And it's maybe gonna profit us $500 a month, $400 maybe.
Well, and they use, which Sean and I aren't too fan of it. It's going to be a traditional vending machine.
It's outside by the pool.
Yeah.
It's one of those like older complexes with like the buildings are spread out and stuff like that. But anyways, we already have a building out in Phoenix, so we're like, let's just expand to Phoenix because we want to take over Arizona at some point, or at least the East Valley, Phoenix Metroplex area. And so we went out there, talked to her for probably about 30 minutes. She was super excited, super interested. So we sent a couple of those contracts out on Friday afternoon. So she talks to her owners every week. So we're going to follow up right next week just to see where she's at, if she had any questions. But we should be able to get coffee into a building, which is going to be really exciting.
Which you've never done.
And
so
then,
we're exide to at least learn
exactly
how to get it done.
Yep. And then the micro market might not be a play just because we don't really know how it's going to perform. We're going to do the recommendation of like, let's just place a cooler in there first to see if people like the amenity and like the shopping experience. And then if that does really well, then I think we'll expand. That's what we told her. Then we'll go into a micro market.
Yeah.
But
there's also opportunity in the gym.
Yeah, that's another location in there. So the point is opportunity. We just sent out emails, it worked, right? Like cold email does work. You don't need to be like, we're trying all different avenues for our school community. We want to go in person. We want to cold call. We want to do cold email. We want to do referrals, right? So we're going to try all these different avenues of getting different locations, and we're going to let you know which one's the best. Right now, I don't think one's better than the other. We've gotten leads and we've gotten closes from walk-ins, from emails, and from
they're all
cold
good.
calling. So, we'll provide the numbers and everything as they come. But yeah, overall, like compared to last week, this week was way better. We're finally getting really good sales on our machine. Yeah. We went back yesterday. We restocked it, which was cool to see all the product gone. We're still waiting on. We were waiting on pushers for the longest time.
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about
yeah,
that.
The recommendation number *5 of this video. That makes sense. *5. Get pushers in your machines, because otherwise, when they go and take it, like nothing happens, right? It's just like a normal shelf. So you have product in the very back of your cooler. People don't see it. They have to like bend over.
Always get pushers. Yeah. Even they cost money, right? So I think sometimes you might be like, hey, can we just not get them? Is it worth it? It is 1,000,000% worth it. Always get pushers. We've done it without them, just to try it, or not even really intentionally actually, but anyways, we did try it. And
we ordered them. It's supposed to be delivered with the product.
They didn't do that.
But it didn't do that. So yeah, we had to go yesterday to install the pushers and to refill the machines and stuff like that. People love Monsters Ultra, we're realizing. So
number one seller, baby.
We refilled those, got the pushers installed. So and then we went to Phoenix. So overall, I think a lot better week. We're excited for this week follow up. We got a lot of contracts out, so hopefully we can get some more signed and machines ordered. But yeah, overall great week. We talked about it a couple weeks ago. School community, check us out. Completely free.
Completely free. Guys, it is everything you need to know how to start a vending machine business. All the mistakes that Sean and I are making. You will have access to Sean and to me in this community. So if you guys have, we would have killed to have mentors in this space. Now, I don't know if Sean and I are like, we're kind of new in this business, but what I will say is that we have a lot more information that you don't have to make the same pitfalls that we have.
But the amount of information, like I said, we already have 3 different types of machines ordered, right? We have, at this point, 11 contracts. We got 2 more sent out this week, or 3 more sent out this week, right? So we're moving fast. We're newer, but I think we figured something out.
We learned a lot, and our strategies work. I mean, you just heard him. He said he switched up his template. Sean sent over 1,000 cold emails using different strategies, and he finally found one that got a response rate instantly. And now we're gonna close that one email Sean sent is worth thousands of dollars of the life of our business. That one email. So that's the power of having the understanding of format, and come steal our format. All right, anyways, guys, it's been an amazing day. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the community. Peace.